Okay, grades, let's just quickly mark exercise 10. We'll go through the easy ones pretty quickly and then spend time on the more difficult ones. So x to the power of 10 divided into 2 equal parts, x to the power of 5. X to the power of 4, y to the power of 6, I can square root them separately because there's one term under the root sign, so it's x squared y cubed. In C, I cannot square root them separately. I first need to subtract because there are two terms under the root sign. So very, very important. You cannot square root them separately. So I first have to combine them into one term. Note my x to the power of 6 doesn't change because I have 100 apples. If I ate 36 apples, I'd be left with 64 apples. Now I can square root. And the square root of 64 is 8, and x to the power of 6 would be x cubed. Right, cube root of 27. We've done this a couple of times now. That's 3. And because this is one term, 6 divided into 3 parts is 2. I have cubed root negative 8 before. I know that's negative 2, x to the power of 2. Now if I go back up, this is all one term, so I can square root each of them individually. So I get 6, x to the power of 6, y to the power of 8. Okay, this is all one term under the root sign, and there's nothing to simplify because these are x's and these are y's, so they're different bases, and 4 and 25 have no common factors. So I've tried to simplify, and now I'm just going to root each of them separately. So the square root of 4 is 2x squared over square root of 25 is 5, y to the power of 3. Now in h, I can simplify. Because a negative, so I haven't square rooted yet, I'm first simplifying, so my square root sign is still there. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. 100 divided by 4 is 25. And if I have 5 x's at the top and 1 at the bottom, I'm left with 4 at the top. So when you can simplify, you should. Now I had to keep that square root sign because I still haven't square rooted. Now I'm going to square root, and I get 5x squared. Right, well, the cube root of 1 is 1, because 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, and then I get xy. So I could have just written xy. I don't really need the 1 there. And then with j, it's all one term, but I can't simplify anything under the root sign, so the cube root of 1 is 1, and the cube root of x to the power of 6 would be x squared, and that would be 3y to the power of 5. So again, this 1 doesn't have to be there. Great, and that's the end of roots. They really are quite a short section. Don't forget to ask me questions via WhatsApp if you are concerned about anything.